impressed. The vibrancy in the car and the details. Can we hold one up?
Oh, absolutely. I'll hold on. I'll hold up one of my absolute favorites.
So you really can't judge a book by its cover, and pageants are about beauty and brains and what you can bring to the platform.
'Cause girl, when you're here, nothing goes wrong. Yes, I need you everything.
Bringing you the finest in chefs in the DMV.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, this is awesome. Thank you so much. Smoked pulled pork.
So everybody wave to your parents. You are looking at Somerset's finest, the sophisticated ladies. Yes! Thank you so much, ladies. And I hope to see you on my set one day. Thank you. God bless you. And we're going to be doing a lot of collaboration and a lot of great things together. Glory to God. Bam! Boom! Ta-da!
Oh yeah, we right here, y'all.
Something you never had. You need to do something you've never done.
Yes.
We gon' sing right here. Yeah, Miss Renee. Oh yeah, we gon' do it here. Right here in Listen Vision, y'all. Oh yeah, Miss Renee. I like how you sing it. Girl, I like how you sing it now. And where we at now?
Miss Renee Show.
Love you always, Kobe.
She's playing basketball, and we see those videos too.
Well, it's not right down to paradise. At least it's not for me.
Okay, come on, there's got to be pressure on Kobe Bryant's daughter playing basketball.
There was a game where she gets a steal, and she goes to the free throw line with a chance to win the game. Right, and you know, at these tournaments, there's kids everywhere, and there's parents everywhere on every court, because it's like a million courts. And she comes to the free throw line, and all of a sudden, it seems like the whole place knows that Gianna is at the free throw line with a chance to win the game.
Right.
Because they all come rushing over to the court. And I'm looking at her, and I was going to call a timeout, just so I can give her some advice and calm her nerves. Right, yeah. So I'm the coach. I said, you know what, let me just see how she does in the situation. And she goes to the free throw line, and everybody behind holds up the camera phones, waiting to see. And she looks up, and she looks at it, and she closes her eyes, and she takes a couple deep breaths. And she just completely calms down. She goes to the free throw line, drains them, wins the game. And I was like, all right, man.
You always said she was super competitive. I mean, you used
really
to say you guys would compete eating your cereal in the morning.
Yeah,
right,
she's insanely competitive. I mean, they both are. It's just that Natalia smiles a lot more when she does it, whereas Gianna is like Serena, where in myself and Clay, just there ain't no smiling going on. Like, I'm here to handle some business.
It doesn't fall far from the tree. So it's Mamba mentality for her.
We talked about so many things. Is that cute? Natalia's her older sister. We talked about his business ventures. Now that he has an Oscar, his future making movies. That fantasy picture that LeBron put out of the two of them on the court together as Lakers. You should hear his answer to that. I'm going to have a lot more of this interview with Kobe all week long. I'll run it.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Renee Allen and Friends show. I wanted to start this show off, as you can see, with a tribute to the GOAT. It's so sad to see someone of his magnitude and such a worker of God, in my opinion, that not only is so wonderful on the court, but wonderful to mankind. And for him and his daughter and some friends and another 6 people to have fallen the other day is just very disheartening. And I just wanted to give a little tribute to him, his daughter, and the other ones. There you go. Just a few pictures. Thank you, DJ Child. My God. Oh, my goodness. Thanks again for tuning in to the Renee Allen and Friends show. Now, we're right here in the nation's capital, across from Howard University, HBCU, So my niece Shayna graduated from there, and she's out doing her thing. It's called, what's the podcast? Oh, my goodness. Do I have that, DJ Child? It's called Sisters But Different. Shayna Calandra, you can go on that podcast. They are hilarious out in L.A. I also wanted to say, Jackie Thompson of the Overdue Recognition Art Gallery. She done convinced me to start this diet today, and I don't know what's going on. I think I'm fiending. It's like carrots, nuts, 2 fried eggs. I think that's all I've had in my system besides water and lemon. So we're going to do this for 7 days. I'm going to let y'all know if it works, how much pounds I've lost, because I'm getting ready for that bikini or one piece, one of them this summer. So you have to put some effort into it for now. Listen, I wanted to also talk about, it wasn't just our fallen celebrity that has passed and affected me this week. We're, I'm a part of Sisters for Sisters Network, and, I talk about them a lot. As a matter of fact, we have one of the ladies here for Sisters Live. And I just want to give a little tribute as well to 2 of our fallen sisters. One is Gloria O'Neal. And do you have her picture? No. Gloria O'Neal and Deborah Sobers, I believe was her last name. But Gloria O'Neal and I were very, very...
Oh, the canvas can do.
That's Miss Sobers. And her funeral is on Saturday, I believe. Friday. On Friday. And it's at... you have to look on Wyoming, Paris, or Florence, Champaign, one of those... Facebooks, but I know it's Friday, and then tomorrow, if you see Gloria O'Neal, I think it says G. O'Neal or something, but her funeral is tomorrow at First Baptist Church of Glenarden, and I'll be at that one. So I just wanted to say, rest in peace, and folks, you just don't know how much time you have on the clock. What I saw a Facebook post or Instagram that had this line of people, a long line of people that were leading up to something that appeared to be like a spaceship, a heaven or something. And it said something like, you don't know when you'll be picked out to return home. So everyone's going around about their day, and we're all busy. And then you can just, with a blink of an eye, you're just gone. I mean, that helicopter crash, how many times has he probably had that helicopter, and then just one day. So all I have to tell you is what I tell you every week is just be kind. Give somebody a compliment. If somebody intimidates you, you walk in a room and you feel small, that's you, not them. Go say hello, meet them, give them a compliment. Just expand yourself out of the boxes that people put themselves in, because when your day's gone, you're gone. There's no second chances. There's no rehearsals to life. You don't get that time back. So that's why I have this platform. I work really hard, a one-woman band, to make sure everything happens. I have about 4 guests today. Everything was done by me. And I say that because I'm so tired of people saying they don't have time to do this. They don't have time to do that. You make time for what you want. And that's how I go by my friendships and all of my relationships. If you don't have time for me, I don't have time for you. Because we all make time for the people that we care about and love. And I love providing this platform. So let's get started. I wanted to, did we already play Silver Logan Sharp's song? A little bit of it. We did. I always start off with my girl because she was. You didn't? Okay. Silver Logan Sharp, the former lead singer of Chic. Freak Out. I Want Your Love, all that. I can't sing, y'all. I'm getting my voice back. But she was my first guest almost 5 years ago. We've become very close friends, she and her mom. Matter of fact, there's Feel Better Friday that you can watch on Friday at 1 o'clock on Feel Better Friday, live, I believe, on TV at 7 o'clock, 1 o'clock p.m. and 7. And I'll put that on my website and everything. But they're just family to me. And I always play her songs because I love her songs before we even became friends. So enjoy that. And then we'll be right back with Sylvia Cyrus, who is the executive director for an organization that every person of color should know. And we're going to talk about it when we get back.
Just you wait and see. Believe me, it's not far to Never Land. No reason to pretend that if the wind is right, we can find the joy of innocence again. Oh, the canvas can do miracles. Just you wait and see. Believe me. Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free. Fantasy, it gets the best of me when I'm sailing, yeah. All caught up in the reverie. Every word is a symphony. Won't you believe me? Sailing takes me away to where I've always heard it could be. Dreaming the wind to carry me. Soon I will be free.
welcome back to the Renee Allen Friends Show on WLVS, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States. Listen, during the break, this beautiful one right here was asking me why I have the bell. And although I love the sound of the bell, there's a real reason why I keep it on the show. And people have been emulating it on their shows from time to time. It's become like a real joke, right? Because when I was being interviewed, whether it's the military, different organizations, even up until as recent as this past summer, sometimes people aren't aware of this, but I'm starting to teach things, especially people in media. When you interview someone, they're supposed to be hearing more about them, not you. And they're supposed to be interviewing the person to be speaking to you, not hearing a lot of what I'm saying. So even though I keep things upbeat and I'm, do my little sashaying, I always ring the bell when I hear something that's awesome, but I don't want to interrupt her. Or I want y'all to know, come on, get excited or stay broke forever.
Sounds good.
I thought I'd share that because no one really asked me why I do the bell until you came.
Okay.
And isn't that fitting?
Exactly.
When they find out who you are.
All right.
It's all about history, y'all, our black culture, all the good stuff. This is Sylvia Y. Cyrus. She is executive director for, let me see if I can say it right, the Association for African American Life and History.
All right.
Did I say it right?
Association for the study of African American life and history.
Come on now.
You got to study it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that you're here because although I'm black, I learn things all the time. And I can't believe I'm in my 50s and don't know some of the things I just recently learned because our parents and grandparents weren't really talking about it because it was so painful. So talk about, our black father founder and why you continue to stay a part of this wonderful organization.
Thank you. Well, for far too many black people, and that's the reason why this show is so important, that when I talk to them and they say, so you are the founders of Black History Month, how did you let them give us the shortest month of the year? And then I say, well, what did they ever give us? How do you think that we have been recognized internationally for the contributions of African Americans and those of African descent, and then they gave it to us? I don't think so. It was our founder, the noted historian extraordinaire, Dr. Carter G. Woodson, who decided in 1926 that because black people were already celebrating our history. At the end of the Civil War, we were celebrating Abraham Lincoln's birthday. We were celebrating Frederick Douglass's birthday. That same week in February, Dr. Woodson started Negro History Week with the understanding or his thought that if he shared this information, this great wealth of knowledge about what we had done as black people and contributed to this world, that maybe it would go away. But we found that the more that we dug, the more amazing a people we were. There was more to write, there was more to study, there was more to publish, there was more to disseminate. And so this organization, the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, also known as ASALH, started Black History Month. And so we celebrate our history 365 days a year, but in February we celebrate it with everyone, and that is what we do.
I love it. I love every time you come to the show. And we have to make you come a little bit more often than just Black History, because I always have you on to kind of empower the ones that don't know about this organization or what's going on or who even started Black History Month. Don't feel embarrassed. Just know that you're being empowered.
That's right.
Yeah, so what's going on this year?
Well, one of the charges of this organization that Dr. Woodson started is that we set the Black History theme. So when you're out there in the community, you're celebrating Black History Month, and you're wondering what should we focus on, go to www.asalh.org, go to our website, and you'll find the theme. This year's theme is African Americans and the Vote. And you might imagine why we've selected this. Aside from the fact that this is a major election, now we know we should vote all the time. Every time the polls open, black people need to be there, right? We need to study our interests, etc. But this is also the anniversary year of the 19th Amendment and the 15th Amendment, changes to the Constitution that gave black men the right to vote and gave women the right to vote, women's suffrage. So we want to focus on those things, but we want to really say to black people in particular, but Americans in general, we have to be civically minded. You have to study and look at candidates and look at the issues and know what's in your best interest. Because there's a lot of foolishness and brouhaha going on out there. And if you don't place your vote, if you don't go to the polls and make sure that someone is there and issues are there that represent you, it's a problem. And Dr. Woodson has wrote about this, forever. So this year's theme, African Americans in the Vote. Go to our website for more information. And we have a number of programs that happen in February that celebrate this theme. But in particular, on February the 22nd, we are having a phenomenal 94th annual Black History Month luncheon, where none other than the first African American Secretary of the Smithsonian Institution, Dr. Lonnie Bunch, will be our guest speaker.
Come on now.
So it's going to be a great afternoon. The lunch starts at noon, but from 10 to 12, we're going to have a featured authors event and an author's book signing. So if you want to come out, this event is free and open to the public. You can talk to over 50 authors who have written books. Maybe you're interested in writing a book. Come out and talk to some folks about what it's like to write a book. Pick up some books if your book club is reading and you're looking to connect with authors, but it is something that everyone, as you said, should know. We're a membership organization. Every Black person in America should be a member of the association.
Yes, Lord. And not only a member of ASALA, but a member of the African American newspaper, our dear friend Edgar Brookins.
Absolutely.
And all of them. I mean, Misha, Mimi Green.
Exactly.
Diane Harker, all of them.
Exactly.
It's just something that you should be doing. So how do they get a hold of you? How do they get a ticket?
So you can call our office at 202-238-5910, or you can go to our website. Very easy to order tickets online at www.asalh.org. I promise you, this will be an event that really can change the way that you feel about yourself. It makes you so happy to be Black. It's just a wonderful event. It's 1,000 people are going to be there, so you'll be in very good company. Those people will be coming in from all across the nation, but certainly the DMV is well represented. And you can join the association there. You can buy books. We have exhibitors, things that you can share with young people and other people in the community. But you will really, really feel good about this event. So go to our website, www.asalh.org. Get your ticket, and we'll be there.
I'll be there. Look, I'm there. I love the year that you unveiled the stamp of Lena Horne.
Well, you know what we're unveiling this year is the stamp of Gwen Ifill.
Come on now, tell them, girl.
Exactly. So she was also an extraordinary Black woman, and especially as we talk about this year's theme, and Black women like yourself have made such a real difference. Gwen Ifill certainly was iconic, and we'll have information about her, but we'll be unveiling that stamp. As a matter of fact, tomorrow at Metropolitan AME Church, they will actually do the actual original day of issue there for that stamp. So this is a way that you can start getting into Black History Month before February. And always remember, with ASALA, we celebrate Black history 365 days a year.
That's what I love about you. I love what you're doing. I know you are the longest or second longest standing executive director.
That's right.
This is a 104-year-old organization. Get involved. Give her a call. Support. Get a ticket. Win-win. Get a ticket before you're asking her to do something.
Exactly. And if you want to make a donation, we do that too, because we have branches all over the nation. We have quite a few here in the Washington, D.C. area, but wherever you are listening, if there's not a branch, call us. We can help you start one, but become a member. Get involved. There are a number of great organizations that you always have on this show, but if we don't know our history, we're doomed to just be in that same bad situation.
Say that one more time, girl. Say that one more time.
Exactly. If we don't know our history, we are doomed to repeat some of those same failures that we have had over the years. And we are a great people. It's just so invigorating, and it's for our children. We owe them this information to know how great they are. And even, like I said, for our founder, Dr. Woodson, he didn't start his formal education until he was 19 years old. So if you're in a school and it's not a particularly good school, or you're not in school, it's not too late. You can make a difference. And Dr. Woodson, like so many other great people, show the power of one. You said, if you want to make time, and if you want to really make a difference. Just make up your mind that that's what you want to do and come be a part of ASALH.
Yes.
African Americans in the vote this year. Let's talk about it, and we can make this a better country.
And you are making it a better country. You're making our communities stronger. And before they sell out, you better get your tickets.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Good.
so much.
Thank you, darling.
Mwah.
Good.
We'll be right back with a spotlight on a wonderful play, Unmuted.
To my mother, I wanna know have I made you proud. And to my father, I wanna know have I ever been a problem child. And to my pastor, I've been trying to be in church a little more. And to my lady, just have patience, 'cause God's still working on me now. I ask for forgiveness from anybody that I may have hurt wrong. I've done, but putting it behind me. There are some things I gotta get right. Those things need to be tied. It's been a roller coaster ride, but I'm gonna hang on. I was thinking the other night, what if my life would be great? What would it say on my progress report? What would it say on my progress report? I wonder what it would say. To all my teachers, thanks for taking extra time out with me. To my producer, thanks for keeping a young fella on the beat. And to the soldiers, going out there and risking your life for me. And to my lady, just have patience, 'cause God's still working on me now. Anybody that I forgot to mention, come and look at my long list. Eventually I'll get to you. Years and turns, but I'm gonna hang on. What if my life would be great? What would you say on my progress report? I know I've done more good than bad. Oh, I know, but for some reason I feel there's so much room for improvement. So I'ma go find those burnt bridges. There are some things I gotta building back up again. I gotta tie it all up. Hold on, but I'm gonna stay on. I wouldn't think. What would you say? There were some things I gotta get right away. I ain't going nowhere. Feel like the night. What if every word, action, thought is mine? What would it say on my progress report? I wonder what it would say.
Hello. Welcome back to the Renee and Friends show. And hello, Facebook Live with Wyoming Paris.
Hello, y'all.
Listen, we just had a wonderful segment with ASALH. My goodness, I hope you learned a lot about history, yes, and our black culture. Listen, well, we're sitting here with a spotlight on Unmuted, and thank you for bringing it to my studio here. Wyoming, tell me about it, and then we'll introduce the ladies.
Well, as always, you are my sister. You got my back, and I appreciate you for always inviting me. When I call, you say yes, and I appreciate that. Well, we're going to have this awesome event that's coming up. You know, it's a my play that I already have called Then Sings My Soul.
Yes, I
and this is an extension of that when I'm talking about our young girls, and we have to talk about how they also are being neglected, abused, and used, and sexually assaulted. A lot of sex trafficking is going on. So this is another part of what I've been given as a vision to help our young girls understand that they're loved, they're special, that they have worth. And a lot of them are suffering in the schools now, in their community, and in their home. And so now I have my two sisters here with me, along with some other sisters. We've come together and we've bridged our energies together so that we can go out and be a beacon of light to young girls, to talk to them about how we want to impart to them that they cannot be out there trying to give up their bodies if they don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
love it.
Unwillingly. And
Yeah.
so Sisters for Sisters Network,
Yes. Woo-hoo.
along
My-
with
my
Sisters
singer.
Helping Sisters, is our organization have come together to make sure we put this out into our community.
That's
and again, I
awesome.
brought my two sisters here.
Yes.
To my far right, I have Anika Prey. And also next to me, I have another good sister, Imani Love. And we have a stage presentation that's coming up this Friday,
Yes.
the 31st. We want to invite all of you out there to come and support us as we begin to start this mission. It's a movement
yeah.
that we're starting, and we're going to start it at Fairmont Heights High School in Landover, Maryland,
I love it.
this Friday from 4 to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Imani has written a part of what I want to envision with this, and it's called hashtag Unmuted.
Okay. Are you the producer?
I'm the visionary, yes,
The
and the
visionary.
producer, yes,
Okay.
of this production.
Oh, well, let me ask. Oh, here we go.
They couldn't hear
Yes,
you.
I guess. But they know how I speak,
Oh,
and they know
yeah,
all about
okay.
this. Look, I could be muted, and they know.
We're trying to get you
They know
unmuted.
my head, right?
Right.
But listen, I want to ask the two of you, and thank you, Wyoming, because you are dear to me, and you do a lot for domestic violence, especially for women and families.
Yes.
So, ladies, I just want you to take 15 seconds to just who you are and why you're involved with this each, and then I'll have another question for you.
My name is Nika Prey, and I'm an entrepreneur, lifetime entrepreneur, and also a survivor of all the different types of abuses to children and women. So it's important for me, that was my theme, that we got to talk about it so we can unshame it, so that the people who do it can go to jail, and that's, not hide it. So Unmuted was very suiting for me to be involved with it.
What part do you play in it?
Well, I assist with anything that's needed. I write poetry. I wrote the intro. I'm an artist too. Even though I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an artist, a creative person. So I help along with that.
Awesome. My son, too, so I might have to send him your way. And you, ma'am?
Yeah, hi, I'm Imani Love, and I'm the executive producer of the show. And I'm thrilled and excited. We've gone through a whole lot of, avenues to get here, and finally it's approaching us. And I got involved particularly because when I was younger, I didn't have an outlet. I didn't have a space carved out for me to talk about domestic violence. We would talk amongst ourselves as children and about some very heavy adult subjects, and didn't have a way to let it out and receive the help without getting the family in trouble, so to speak. So that's why I'm very happy to be a part of these sisters and myself, who have come together to merge our talents and gifts to help these children to be able to have an avenue to become unmuted, so we can
Yes.
break that generational curse that we have
I
of
love it.
keeping secrets and not telling and not being able to have a voice and to know that there is consequence for someone putting their hands
Right.
on
Jail.
you. Yeah, something to
Ultimately.
hold their feet to the fire. And I think some of the other movements that have gone before us have opened some of the doors that I know are going to be unhinged for hashtag Unmuted for these children to be
Yes.
able to be empowered by becoming unmuted.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I just want to make sure I brought you here. Again, tell them how they can get a ticket. Wyoming, because
of course, this is free.
Oh, come on now.
Open this up to the public, so there is no excuse.
No excuses.
For you to come out and to support.
Yes. Do we have the flyer, DJ Chuck?
Yeah, I think we should have a flyer, and they should come out to support us and be a part of what we're doing to say yes.
Yeah.
To helping
Thank you.
our children and our young men as well,
Yeah.
because they need to be educated
Yeah.
too, So
Yes.
it's this Friday, January 31st, from 4 to 6 p.m. at Fairmont Heights High School, which is located at 6501
Yes.
Columbia Park Road in Landover, Maryland. And I can't say enough that it's free. It's
Yeah, free,
hashtag
99.
Unmuted. It's a stage presentation,
you.
and we're going to have a young man. He's a recording artist. He's 16, named Tylen.
Yeah, y'all have to show up to get the rest of
you
this
gotta
information.
get-
Y'all
yeah.
need to support
Yeah.
this wonderful cause. Thank you so much, ladies. I love you. I will be praying for y'all and all of the youth that are dealing with this horrific youth domestic violence. Thank you so much. Be right back, y'all.
Thank you.
Questions echo in my mind, won't leave me alone. I walk these empty streets at night. I'm far away from home. I'm living in a no man's land, wandering without a plan. Falling when I try to stand, I'm fading as I'm waiting. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, find me. I see you when I close my eyes. I see you in my dreams. You tell me that in perfect time you will rescue me and take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. It's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me, waiting here for you to find me, find me. Take me from this broken place. Come to me and kiss my face. Promise me I'll be okay and save me from my breaking. Oh, it's a lonely world without you, and I'm a lonely soul waiting for your return. You're the hope that I hold on to. I am here for you to find me. I'm waiting here for you. I am here for you to find me. Waiting here for you to find me. Yeah, yeah. I'm waiting here for you. Waiting here for you to find me.
People are loving this bell more and more. I have to come up with something for the bells. So you know what I'm going to do? I was talking to Dawn Harvey about this, and I'm going to come up with a bell, something that we're going to do, and then I'll have my 501c3, which is in the works, and people will buy the bell for $20 to put towards what I'm doing for veterans. How y'all think about that? What y'all think?
Airborne.
Come on, what you think? It works. Yeah, so listen, I am sitting here. I am so honored. You know, we have certain amount of segment spots for the Renee Allen and Friends show. These are the final two, unless we have to replace, because people move on to their own shows like Nakia Wright did, and other people, and then some people just stop. They just wanted to have a little fun. So we have Danish Jones right here, beautiful Danish Jones, and we have Richard Sinkfile over here with this beautiful jacket and this beautiful red. Y'all too. Y'all look real good. I got this black on. So listen, we just wanted, I wanted to introduce these two to you. For those who don't know them, they are all over social media. They are experts in their own right, doing multiple things in a great way and pouring into this earth. So I wanted to we'll start with ladies first, is talk a little bit about, first of all, what their segment is called and what we have to look forward to. So Danish Jones, I know the name of it, but what's the name of your show?
So my segment will be called Danish's Diamonds because I will be dropping gems, not just for the ladies, but for everybody. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I love it. I love it. So I just want to ask you, how did you come, of course, gems, diamonds, but what really, because I know we were going back and forth, what made you hone into that?
What made me hone into the diamonds part was because I want to speak on a gamut of things. I feel like I'm an expert in several different areas, and I just wanted to make it broad enough where it fit the mold and really expressed what you'll be getting too.
Yes.
Which I think is priceless.
Oh, definitely. Look, she looks too young to be retired, but she is. I was at the retirement ceremony at Fannie Mae. And she's a mother of 4.
Mother of 4.
Getting ready to be a mother of
5.
You can't see she's pregnant. But
that's an exclusive.
Right here on the Renee Allen and Friends show. And listen, thank you so much. Thank you. What a great asset to join us. And of course, I've known the two of them so long. Richard Sinkba, I just learned the pronunciation of his name when we were talking. I was saying a whole different thing.
As do most people when they do a live interview.
But I got it now. See,
yes,
when
you
I
do.
I got it.
Of course you do, Renee. You're Renee.
Oh, thank you, darling.
We should expect nothing else.
Yeah, thank you, darling. So
Absolutely.
Listen, I was excited about you as well because you're doing so much and you don't live right around, you live quite a distance away too.
Yes, ma'am.
So for you to finally say yes, and what really was the reason for that? Is this timing? What's going on with you?
So it's timing. So as you know, when most people know that are out of social media, my mother passed in 2018. So I kind of took a break, relaxed a little bit, did a few things, did some photo shoots just to keep my profile active. But I stepped it up back in 2019 with the front cover of Copa Style magazine and Rodney Branch. So it was a good way of me putting my foot right back into the industry. So it's timing.
Yeah. And the name of your segment will be
Life with Richard.
Come on now.
So she spoke about being so broad. Well, that's kind of why I chose that as well. It's broad. It's broad enough that we can talk about anything. You started your show tonight with a tribute to Kobe.
Yes, Lord.
And I thought to myself, life. That was perfect, spot on. Because Kobe, I'm not a big basketball fan. I'm a huge college football fan. But when I saw the picture of him and his daughter, I've got a daughter myself. When I saw the picture of the daughter, it just hit home to me. Life is so precious, and we have to live it like we're living it.
Yes, come
our
on.
Last
Get
minute.
both the bells on that one. Yes. Well, there you have it, y'all. We have some, as you know, Feel Better Friday. I don't want to start saying, no, that's Feel Better Challenge. We have the Savvy Event Guru. We have Susie Q's. We have J&M Royalty. My goodness, and anyone else I forgot, you're probably on what do you say, hiatus or something?
Hiatus.
Yeah, if you haven't been in the last 2 months, I didn't mention you. But let me tell you something. I am so honored when we have these segments because they're my co-hosts and they come in and they give you precious gems in life, things that happen so you can be empowered and inspired. So I hope that was good for you. I hope you're looking forward to it because I am. They have a lot to share and I'm feeling so happy that they're with us. So you'll be on which Wednesday? Do you know yet?
I believe the second Wednesday of every month.
Yes, and I believe you were the 4th or what?
We got to work that schedule.
We'll work it out. But once we got it, once we get it,
absolutely,
got it. Yeah.
absolutely.
So we'll let you know, and it'll be all over my social media as well as there. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be. You're welcome. And we'll be right back with Chef Edie Marie And of course, we have a Jairus here, comedian, actress, singer, and we're going to merge these two for a really delicious segment. Be right back.
I got home with the ringing phone. By the time I picked up, just a dial tone. Was it you? Could it be? I'm just imagining how it used to be. I was wrong, wanna be alone. I guess I never really got it, but now I know it's not about me always getting my way. It's not about always looking for a change. I figured it out the second I walked away. It's all about the little things, all about discovering, all about the way you got me. It's all about the way I felt when you came around, and the way you picked me up when I was down. 'Cause it's all about the little things, all about remembering, all about the way it used to be. You see, it's all about the little things. I miss the little things. I take a ride, gotta get outside, pull the windows down, trying to clear my mind. Where are you? Could you be feeling the same as me? Do you think of me? It's not about me needing any more space. It's not about everything will be okay. I figured it out, but then it was too late. Oh. It's all about the little things, all about discovering, all about the way you got me. It's all about the way I felt when you came around, and the way you picked me up when I was down. 'Cause it's all about the little things, all about remembering, all about the way it used to be. You see, it's all about the little things. Now I miss the little things. Yeah. I should be getting over it. I thought I wouldn't give a but look at me. Now I'm such a wreck. Over, 'cause I couldn't see the big picture. Oh no, 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 'cause I couldn't see the big picture. Oh no, no, no. It's the little things. Yeah. I was looking for you, baby. It's all about the little things, all about discovering, all about the way you got me. All about the way I felt when you came around, and the way you picked me up when I was down. 'Cause it's all about the little things, all about remembering, all about the way it used to be. You see, it's all about the little things. I miss the little things. It's all about the little things, all about discovering, all about the way you got me. It's all about the way I felt when you came around, and the way you picked me up when I was down. 'Cause it's all about the little things, all about remembering.
Welcome back to the Renee Allen and Friends Show on WLVS, the largest online radio broadcast in the United States. I'm so excited. We're in the nation's capital with, are y'all both from DC?
No.
Okay. Yes. I just took a guess. But listen, I'm so glad y'all are here today.
Thank you.
First of all, we have our chef, Edie Marie. I call you millennial. You're so young, looking all pretty and stuff. And thank you, Paul Randall, for connecting us. I appreciate you, brother. And then we have Jairus Diamond, who's an actress, singer, comedian extraordinaire. So we're going to get this started. So let's talk about how you got started being a chef.
When my mom passed away, I just needed something to channel my energy into. A lot of people go the negative route sometimes, and I just needed something to channel that energy. And then, I started cooking. Then I started selling plates, and now I just love to cook, really, and it just transferred into making my own spices because it's a way to make money without having to stand in the kitchen all of the time.
Yes.
So you have that residual income coming
So
in.
you and Layla Ali be singing in the kitchen and dancing in the kitchen with your own spices.
One day.
Sounds like you're doing it now.
Thank you.
So let's talk about what you're doing in the community.
Sure. So I recently visited Stanton Elementary School in Southeast DC and did a program. Thank you, Angel, for inviting me to your classroom. I'm teaching the kids kids about nutrition, how to make food at home, because a lot of kids, the problem with in public school is they're hungry, so it's hard for them to focus at
Come
school.
on now, Chef.
So this is just, teaching them the importance of nutrition, keeping their bodies right so their mind can be focused for school.
Wow, young, gifted, and black, y'all. Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
Listen, I'm gonna get back to you in a minute. We blending this right here. So remember the ugly sweater party we met?
Yes, yes.
Our dear friend. But listen, how did you get started? I mean, this is just wonderful. You're singer, actress, and comedian, doing things, always on the go, looking young, have a family. How do you do it?
God. Yes. I started out very young. I mean, I've been singing since I was a little kid. I've been acting since I was a little kid.
Oh my God.
My story starts from the moment I stepped into a third grade classroom and there was a lady there observing. She saw us after school and she said, I want to talk to your parents. I was like, well, talk to my parents. What? And she's the one who discovered me and put me into the acting.
Wow.
And so I've been talented in acting, music, dance, all those things. And comedy is just another layer to it, to express myself.
Yeah. I gotta connect you to Silver. Logan Sharp, my dear friend, the former lead singer of Chic.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, because it seems like you two have some synergy or something. But listen, let's talk about what you're getting ready to do. Oh, hey, come on. What did I hear? Let me hear a little bit more of that.
Yes.
She's the giver. She
Gave us a little bit.
She teasing.
Just a
Okay.
little
So what are you doing in the community? I know you have something tonight right after the show.
Yes, I will be down the street. I have no idea what the place is.
DC Soul something. DJ Charles. Do you have the flyer?
I just be out there.
Well,
there.
all
It's
three you
in the
can show.
DC streets.
Yeah,
it's in the DC streets.
Well, there's one. Yeah, that's it.
District Soul Food.
DJ Charles is something else.
Yeah, Hayward is headlining tonight. I'm not headlining, so I don't. But
that's
I'm excited
awesome.
about that one.
Yes.
And then I am headed, getting on a plane on Friday morning, so I head down to New Orleans.
Wow.
I am hosting their very first Algiers Carnival
Ooh,
Festival. That is history right there. They said we can't have an Algiers festival without Algiers.
I know.
I'm gonna show my sternum. I'm gonna show all my sternum because I have no tatas to show. There's nothing here.
That's doing something. I'm loving this energy. Listen, let's talk a little about this food that we're smelling in the studio.
It looks
so
good.
what is it you prepared for us today,
So
Chef?
I made 2 different types of spatchcock Cornish hens, and I used my spices.
We can walk over there. Here, take your mic. We just look, it's live, but we control this.
All right, so I used 2 of my spices. On this one is Tuscan herb that I used, and just roasted potatoes. It's good for any type of chicken, fish, steaks, any type of meat. And on this one, I combined my jerk seasoning and a spiced barbecue, coffee spice barbecue rub on this with some plantains. So the things about my spices is you can mix and match, and it creates a good flavor profile for anything, and it picks up really well in food. So
It smells good. I see the plantains. I'm Jamaican.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a Guyanese background here, so
That's nice.
Hungry.
Okay.
Look at God.
But look, well, we're gonna taste a little something before we get off
maybe we
the
should switch
mic.
spots. Yeah, or no,
Well,
I'll
this-
switch spots so you can come this way because the
Okay. Sure.
the cord.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
You too. I'll
Yeah.
be
Well,
on the end.
okay.
I just need a fork.
Okay. So
I don't
look,
need a
we're gonna
spot.
for all of us to taste it. And while we're tasting Algiers, you can give us a little something, a little minute or two of what you like to do after you taste this good stuff here. I'm gonna taste a plantain. Oh yeah. I'm gonna grab this right here.
Because I'm hungry. I came at the right time.
Okay, let's see. Oh, come on now, don't want to come. Yeah, I don't play. Anybody who knows me, I eat.
Okay.
Go ahead. Y'all hear that? It's so good.
Thank you.
Oh man, and it's not overpowering.
No, just
And it's not too
just enough.
spicy.
Mhm. 'Cause a lot of people can't handle a lot of
It's delicious.
spice. So
which one was this? Anyway, we're almost out of time. So what I want to do is just let them know how to get a hold. Pick up your mic, girl. Come on now.
So you can visit my website.
Oh, I got my who's coming back. I couldn't do that for a while, y'all.
It's me.
You can pick up my spices at www.alwayseatdeliciously.com and find me on Instagram at eatdeliciously_.
Eat deliciously _ I love it. So we're gonna end the show with you, Algiers, with some little tidbit song, comedy, acting, something, girl. Come on, get it.
I'm getting tired of it. You don't never buy me nothing. You know I do a little bit of alcohol. Do sometimes. Do a little something. A little time. I'm gonna get on the stove and light up a little bit.
You're feeding Erica Badu, your first celebrity.
She might be my celebrity chef after tasting that. That is awesome.
Yes.
People, you guys can follow me.
Okay.
On all my social media. All of my social media is Algiers, ALGIERS Diamond. That's all my social media. And my Cash App also. Yes. Y'all can put a little something in that thing for me.
We're Danish is naming her segment Danish is Diamonds or Danish Diamonds.
Well,
so we got diamonds all over the place.
Hey.
I'm here for it.
Listen,
and I'll taste tester for you.
We only have 30 seconds, but listen, thank you so much, Algiers Diamond. Follow her. I support her. Of course, our chef, Edie Marie. Hey, is it Eating Deliciously?
And always eat deliciously.
Always. Come on now. And of course, Dr. Renee Allen, your host of the Renee Allen and Friends Show. Thank you for tuning in. I'm looking at the wrong look. He got Facebook Live. I'm over here. Look, I'm just. Thank you. DJ Charles, you know I love you, okay? But this one over here, he just had that pink. That's my color, the pink. The pink. Thank you for tuning in. Love y'all. See you next Wednesday, 7 o'clock. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love it.
Oh, that was so good. He come in.
Hey, what's up? Y'all know who this is? It's your bad girls from Black Butterfly. This is Def Jam recording artist. Black Butterfly. This is DJ.